China refuses to take part. This on the heels of a North Korean defector saying that dictator Kim Jong-un is, quote, desperate to strike the U.S. with a nuclear weapon and that, quote, the world should be ready. Here to discuss, Bruce Klingner along with James Kirkpatrick. Bruce, let me start with you. You know, the thing I guess that most people find pretty compelling is that Kim Jong-un is so unpredictable that anything could happen, including him trying to use a nuclear weapon against a neighbor, Japan, for instance, or even America.
We always have to be concerned about North Korean actions, particularly as their nuclear and missile capabilities increase. That said, I don't think we need to put on a helmet and get under the desk quite yet. So he's not irrational. He's not going to lash out with a nuclear weapon.
So what's his goal then? What is his goal? Because they spent a lot of time and energy and money, the little money they have, on perfecting rockets that eventually will be intercontinental. They could put nuclear warheads on them. I mean, so how long do we look the other way?
Well, we have to be certainly concerned about North Korea's growing capabilities. It's likely South Korea and Japan are already under a nuclear threat. And, of course, Pyongyang is continuing to develop an ICBM to be able to hit the continental United States. When Kim Jong-un came into power, he directed the military to create a new war plan so that he could occupy the peninsula within 7 days, which would require them to go nuclear earlier. So he certainly wants to have the capability to have a nuclear weapon to coerce the U.S. and its allies, as well as intimidate.
James, it's just hard to continue to say, hey, you know, they can never get this technology. I mean, they've made vast strides, and there's such a threat, in part because of the unpredictability of this guy.
Sure, but at the same time, they know that if they were ever to fire a nuclear missile at South Korea or Japan or the United States, then they would be obliterated. I mean, they're just not powerful.
So what's the end game?
I think this is a form of regime insurance for them. They don't want, they want to stay in power for as long as they can, so they basically have this threat that they can use to intimidate us, to get, you know, sanctions lifted, to get food when they need it. It's basically a bargaining chip.
All right, guys, I wish we had more time. We've been running